The next word is mission. Mission means an important task or purpose, often related to helping others or achieving something significant. His mission is to provide clean water to remote villages. This means his important task is to help bring clean water to villages that are far from cities. The astronauts completed their mission on the space station. This means the astronauts finished their important tasks in space. She felt a sense of duty in her mission to educate children. This means she felt responsible for her important task of teaching kids. The next word is mist. Mist means a light fog or fine spray of water in the air. There was a thick mist over the mountains this morning. This means the mountains were covered by a light fog early today. The mist from the waterfall made the air feel cool. This means the fine spray of water from the waterfall made the air refreshing. He couldn't see clearly because of the mist on the lake. This means the fog on the lake made it difficult to see. The next word is misty. Misty means filled with mist or fog, often making it difficult to see clearly. It was a misty morning when I walked through the park. This means the morning was foggy and visibility was low. The landscape looked mysterious and misty in the early hours. This means the scenery appeared foggy and unclear during the early part of the day. The forest was misty, giving it a magical atmosphere. This means the fog in the forest made the place look enchanting. The next word is misunderstand. Misunderstand means to fail to understand something correctly or make an error in interpreting something. I think you misunderstood my instructions. This means you didn't understand the instructions correctly. She misunderstood the message and thought the meeting was canceled. This means she wrongly thought the meeting was not happening. He misunderstood her intentions and got upset. This means he wrongly believed her actions meant something bad and became angry. The next word is misunderstanding. Misunderstanding means a failure to understand something correctly, leading to confusion or problems. There was a misunderstanding between the two friends and they stopped talking. This means they didn't understand each other correctly, which caused a problem. The argument started because of a small misunderstanding. This means the fight began due to a small error in understanding. I apologized to clear up the misunderstanding. This means I said sorry to fix the confusion between us. The next phrase is mix-up. Mix-up means to confuse things or people or to combine things in the wrong way. I mixed up the dates for our meeting. This means I confused the dates and made a mistake about when the meeting was. She accidentally mixed up the colors and painted the wrong wall. This means she combined the wrong colors and painted the wrong wall. They mixed up the order, so we didn't get what we wanted. This means they made a mistake with the order and we didn't receive the right items. The next word is mixture. Mixture means a combination of different things. The cake was made from a mixture of flour, sugar, and eggs. This means the cake was made by combining these ingredients. The soup had a mixture of vegetables, spices, and herbs. This means the soup contained various ingredients combined together. He poured the mixture into the baking pan. This means he put the combined ingredients into the pan before baking. The next word is modest. Modest means being humble or not showing off, especially in regard to one's achievements or abilities. She gave a modest speech, downplaying her success. This means she spoke in a humble way, not emphasizing her achievements. His modest home was simple but comfortable. This means his home was not large or luxurious, but still nice and cozy. Despite her modest beginnings, she became a successful entrepreneur. This means even though she started with little, she achieved great success. The next word is monitor. Monitor means to watch, check, or observe something regularly. The teacher monitors the students' progress closely. This means the teacher watches and tracks how the students are doing in their studies. He used a special device to monitor his heart rate while exercising. This means he used a tool to check his heart rate as he worked out. The security cameras monitor the building 24/7. This means the cameras keep an eye on the building all the time. The next word is moonlight. Moonlight means the light that comes from the moon at night. They walked in the moonlight by the beach. This means they walked outside in the soft light from the moon. The moonlight reflected off the water, creating a beautiful scene. This means the moon's light bounced off the water, making it look very pretty. The garden looked peaceful under the moonlight. This means the garden appeared calm and beautiful in the light of the moon. The next word is moral. Moral means related to right and wrong, or the lessons about good behavior. The moral of the story is to always tell the truth. This means the lesson from the story is about the importance of honesty. He gave a moral speech about helping others in need. This means he talked about the importance of kindness and helping people. The moral values in their culture emphasize respect for elders. This means their culture teaches the importance of respecting older people. The next word is morally. Morally means in a way that relates to what is right and wrong. She acted morally by returning the lost wallet. This means she did the right thing by giving the wallet back. He believes that helping the poor is morally important. This means he thinks it is the right thing to do to help those in need. Morally, we should support each other during difficult times. This means it is the right thing to do to help one another when facing challenges. The next phrase is more and more. More and more means an increasing amount or degree of something. She is more and more interested in learning new languages. This means her interest in learning languages is growing. More and more people are using smartphones every year. This means the number of people using smartphones continues to increase. The weather is getting more and more unpredictable. This means the weather is becoming less stable and harder to predict. The next phrase is more or less. More or less means approximately or nearly the same amount or degree. The meeting will last more or less an hour. This means the meeting will be about 1 hour long, give or take. He was more or less finished with the project. This means he had nearly completed the project. The test was more or less difficult for everyone. This means the test was about the same level of difficulty for everyone. The next word is moreover. Moreover means in addition to what has been said, or furthermore. The new movie was exciting. Moreover, the soundtrack was amazing. This means the movie was exciting, and on top of that, the music was great. The restaurant is known for its delicious food. Moreover, it has a beautiful view. This means the food is tasty, and in addition, the restaurant has a nice view. She's a talented singer. Moreover, she plays several instruments. This means she can sing very well, and in addition, she is skilled with different instruments. The next phrase is mother tongue. Mother tongue means the first language you learn as a child, usually the language spoken by your family. Her mother tongue is Spanish, but she speaks English fluently. This means Spanish is the language she learned first, but she is also good at speaking English. He's proud of his mother tongue and tries to preserve it. This means he values his first language and works to keep it alive. Many people are fluent in their mother tongue and another language. This means they can speak both their first language and another language very well. The next phrase is mother-in-law. Mother-in-law means the mother of your husband or wife. My mother-in-law is visiting us this weekend. This means my husband's or wife's mother is coming to stay with us. She gets along very well with her mother-in-law. This means she has a good relationship with the mother of her husband or wife. He asked his mother-in-law for advice about the wedding. This means he sought guidance from his partner's mother regarding the wedding. The next word is motivated. Motivated means being driven or having a strong desire to achieve something. She was highly motivated to finish her project on time. This means she had a strong desire to complete her project before the deadline. He stayed motivated throughout his training to become a champion. This means he was determined and focused on his goal during his training. I am motivated to learn more about different cultures. This means I am eager to expand my knowledge of various cultures. The next word is motivation. Motivation means the reason or desire to do something, or the energy to achieve a goal. Her motivation to study hard is to get into a good university. This means she wants to study well in order to be accepted into a good university. The team's motivation is to win the championship this year. This means the team is driven by the goal of winning the championship. He finds motivation in helping others achieve their dreams. This means he is inspired by the idea of supporting others to succeed. The next word is motive. Motive means the reason or purpose behind a person's actions. The detective searched for the motive behind the crime. This means the detective wanted to understand why the crime was committed. His motive for starting the business was to provide better services. This means the reason he began the business was to offer improved services. The suspect's motive seemed unclear at first, but later became obvious. This means the reason for the suspect's actions was not clear at first, but later became known. The next word is motor. Motor means a machine that produces power to move something, usually in vehicles or machines. The motor of the car stopped working, so we had to push it. This means the engine in the car broke and we had to move it by hand. He repaired the motor of his bike to make it run better. This means he fixed the engine of his bike to improve its performance. The boat's motor started making strange noises during the trip. This means the engine of the boat began to make unusual sounds while they were traveling. The next word is motorist. Motorist means a person who drives a car or other vehicle. The motorist stopped at the red light. This means the person driving the vehicle halted when the traffic light turned red. The police officer asked the motorist for their license and registration. This means the driver was asked by the police officer to provide their documents. Many motorists were stuck in traffic during the morning rush hour. This means many people who were driving cars were delayed due to heavy traffic. The next word is movement. Movement means the act of moving or a change in position or location. She made a quick movement to catch the falling glass. This means she moved quickly to grab the glass before it hit the ground. The movement of the train was so smooth that I didn't feel it. This means the train moved in such a way that I didn't notice any bumps or jolts. The political movement aims to promote environmental protection. This means the group is working to raise awareness and take action on environmental issues. The next word is moving. Moving means the act of changing position, or it can also describe something that causes strong emotions. The moving truck arrived early in the morning to help us move. This means the truck that carries belongings came early to assist with the move. The movie had such a moving scene that it brought tears to my eyes. This means the movie had an emotional part that made me cry. She gave a moving speech at the ceremony. This means her speech was very emotional and touched the audience deeply. The next word is mud. Mud means soft, wet earth, often created by rain or water. The kids were playing in the mud after the rain. This means the children were having fun in the soft, wet ground caused by the rain. The truck got stuck in the mud and couldn't move. This means the truck was trapped in the soft, wet earth and couldn't go anywhere. The road was covered in mud, making it difficult to drive. This means the road was full of wet earth, which made it hard for vehicles to travel. The next word is muddy. Muddy means covered in or full of mud, or something that is unclear. The children came inside with muddy shoes. This means the children's shoes were covered in wet earth when they came in. The path was too muddy to walk on without slipping. This means the path was so full of wet earth that walking on it was dangerous. The explanation was so muddy that I couldn't understand it. This means the explanation was unclear or confusing. The next word is mumble. Mumble means to speak quietly or unclearly, often with difficulty. He mumbled an apology for being late. And this means he apologized in a way that was hard to hear or understand. She tends to mumble when she's nervous. This means she speaks unclearly when she feels anxious or uneasy. I couldn't hear him properly because he was mumbling. This means I couldn't understand what he was saying because his voice was too soft or unclear. The next word is muscle. Muscle means tissue in the body that helps you move parts of your body. He used his muscles to lift the heavy box. This means he used his body's strength to pick up the box. She has strong muscles from working out every day. This means her body is muscular because she exercises regularly. The athlete pulled a muscle during the race. This means the athlete injured a part of their body that helps with movement while running. The next word is mutter. Mutter means to speak in a low voice, often in a way that is difficult to hear. He muttered something about being late. This means he spoke quietly, possibly because he was frustrated or upset. She was muttering to herself while doing the dishes. This means she was speaking softly, probably thinking aloud. I couldn't hear him clearly because he was muttering. This means his speech was too quiet for me to understand. The next word is mysterious. Mysterious means something that is strange or difficult to understand, often because it is secret or unknown. The old house had a mysterious atmosphere. This means the house felt strange and full of secrets. He gave me a mysterious smile before leaving. This means his smile seemed strange or difficult to understand, like he was hiding something. The disappearance of the artist remains mysterious to this day. This means no one knows what happened to the artist, and it's still an unsolved mystery. The next word is myth. Myth means a traditional story, especially one that explains natural events or customs. The myth of the ancient hero was passed down through generations. This means the story of the hero was told for many years by people in the past. Many myths explain how the world was created. This means traditional stories often describe how the earth and its creatures came to be. It's a myth that eating carrots will improve your eyesight. This means it's an untrue belief that carrots can make your vision better. The next word is nail. Nail means a thin metal pin used to fasten things together, or it can refer to the hard surface at the end of your fingers or toes. He hammered a nail into the wall to hang the picture. This means he used a metal pin to attach the picture to the wall. She broke a nail while opening the door. This means the hard part of her finger got damaged while opening the door. The carpenter used nails to put the wooden pieces together. This means the carpenter used metal pins to fasten the wood. The next word is naked. Naked means not wearing any clothes or without covering. The child was running around the house naked after the bath. This means the child had no clothes on after taking a bath. She was shocked to find a naked statue in the museum. This means the statue didn't have any clothes or coverings. He felt naked without his phone. This means he felt exposed or unprepared without his phone. The next word is narrowly. Narrowly means by a small amount or with little margin. He narrowly escaped the accident when the car swerved. This means he avoided the accident by a very small amount. She narrowly missed getting the job by 1 point. This means she lost the job opportunity by a very small margin. The team won the game narrowly with just 1 point ahead. This means the team won by a very small difference in score. The next word is nation. Nation means a large group of people living in the same country or territory, often with a common government. The nation celebrated its Independence Day with a parade. This means the people of the country had a celebration to mark their freedom. Each nation has its own unique culture and traditions. This means every country has its own special way of life. The nation voted for the new leader in the elections. This means the people of the country chose a new leader through voting. The next word is nationwide. Nationwide means throughout the entire country. The company has opened nationwide branches. This means the company has opened branches in different parts of the country. The event was broadcast nationwide. This means the event was shown on TV or radio all across the country. The nationwide protest lasted for several days. This means the protest took place in cities and towns across the whole country. The next word is native. Native means something that is originally from a particular place or people. He is a native of New York. This means he was born in New York and comes from there. The native plants of this region are protected by law. This means the plants that originally grow in this area are legally protected. She speaks her native language fluently. This means she speaks the language that she learned from birth. The next phrase is native speaker. Native speaker refers to someone who speaks a language as their first language, usually because they were born in a country where that language is spoken. She is a native speaker of French. This means she speaks French because it is her first language. He asked the native speaker for help with the pronunciation. This means he asked someone who speaks the language naturally to help him. It's helpful to learn from a native speaker to improve your accent. This means learning from someone who speaks the language as their first language can help with pronunciation. The next word is naturally. Naturally means in a way that is normal or expected or in a manner that comes without effort. She naturally became the leader of the group. This means she became the leader without trying hard. It just happened. He is naturally talented at playing the piano. This means he has an innate ability or gift for playing the piano. The weather will naturally change with the seasons. This means it is normal or expected for the weather to change as the seasons pass. The next word is naughty. Naughty means behaving badly or being mischievous, especially for children. The naughty child broke his toy. This means the child was misbehaving and broke the toy. She gave him a naughty look when he told a joke. This means she looked at him in a playful or mischievous way. The dog was being naughty by chewing on the shoes. This means the dog was misbehaving by chewing things it shouldn't. The next word is Navy. Navy refers to the branch of a country's armed forces that is responsible for its ships and naval operations. He joined the Navy after finishing high school. This means he became part of the military that operates ships and submarines. The Navy protects the country's waters from any threats. This means the Navy is responsible for ensuring safety on the country's seas. The Navy sent a rescue ship to help after the storm. This means the naval forces sent a ship to assist with a disaster. The next word is necessarily. Necessarily means something that is always true or something that is required. The solution isn't necessarily the best one, but it works. This means the solution may not be the ideal one, but it is effective. You don't necessarily have to attend the meeting. This means it's not required for you to attend the meeting. A good diet doesn't necessarily mean eating expensive food. This means eating healthy food doesn't always have to involve buying expensive items. The next word is needle. Needle refers to a very thin, sharp object, often used for sewing or medical purposes. She used a needle to sew the button back onto her shirt. This means she used a thin, sharp tool to attach the button to her shirt. The doctor gave me a needle for the vaccine. This means the doctor used a syringe with a needle to inject the vaccine. He accidentally pricked his finger with the needle. This means he hurt his finger with the sharp tip of the needle. The next word is needs. Needs refers to things that are required or necessary for survival or comfort. Food and water are basic human needs. This means food and water are essential for living. She has many needs but cannot afford to fulfill them all. This means she has a lot of things she requires but doesn't have enough money to meet them. The company is meeting the needs of its customers. This means the company is providing the things that its customers require. The next word is negatively. Negatively means in a way that shows disapproval or a bad result. He spoke negatively about the proposal. This means he expressed disapproval or a bad opinion about the proposal. The results of the experiment were negatively affected by the weather. This means the weather had a bad impact on the results. She reacted negatively to the news. This means she had an unfavorable or unhappy response to the news. The next word is neighborings. Neighboring refers to something that is close or next to something else, usually in terms of location. They live in neighboring houses on the same street. This means their houses are close to each other on the same street. The neighboring country offered to help with the disaster. This means the country next to them offered assistance. The neighboring stores were all busy with customers. This means the stores that were near each other had many customers. The next word is neither. Neither means not one or the other of two options. Neither of the students passed the test. This means both students failed the test. I will neither confirm nor deny the rumors. This means I will not say if the rumors are true or false. Neither option seems good to me. This means I don't think either option is acceptable. The next phrase is neither nor. Neither nor is used to connect two negative alternatives. She neither drinks coffee nor tea. This means she does not drink either coffee or tea. He neither studied for the exam nor did he attend the class. This means he didn't do either studying or attending the class. Neither the cat nor the dog likes water. This means both the cat and the dog don't like water. The next word is nerves. Nerves refer to the feelings of anxiety or worry or the physical parts of the body that carry signals. She felt her nerves before going on stage. This means she felt anxious before a performance. He has strong nerves and is never scared. This means he remains calm and unafraid in difficult situations. The doctor explained how the nerves in the body send signals to the brain. This means the doctor described how the physical nerves work in the body. The next word is nervously. Nervously means in a way that shows you are anxious or worried. She looked nervously at the clock before her presentation. This means she was anxious and kept checking the time before her presentation. He nervously waited for the test results. This means he felt anxious while waiting for the results. They spoke nervously during the interview. This means they were anxious and unsure while talking in the interview. The next word is network. Network refers to a system of connected things or people, especially for communication or business purposes. She built a strong network of friends during her time abroad. This means she formed many connections with people while living abroad. The company uses a computer network to connect all its offices. This means the company uses a system of computers that are connected for sharing information. He is part of a professional network in his industry. This means he is connected with other professionals in his field. The next word is nevertheless. Nevertheless means in spite of that, or however. The weather was bad. Nevertheless, they decided to go hiking. This means even though the weather was bad, they still chose to go hiking. She was tired. Nevertheless, she finished the project on time. This means despite being tired, she managed to complete the project. He failed the test. Nevertheless, he remained optimistic. This means even though he didn't pass, he stayed hopeful. The next word is newly. Newly means recently or in a new way. They are a newly married couple. This means they have just gotten married. She was a newly promoted manager. This means she has recently been given a promotion to manager. The newly painted walls look great. This means the walls have just been painted and now look good. The next word is nicely. Nicely means in a pleasant, kind, or good way. She spoke to him nicely when he was upset. This means she was kind and gentle when talking to him. The cake was nicely decorated with flowers. This means the cake looked very good because of the decoration. He nicely offered to help me with my homework. This means he kindly suggested helping me. The next phrase is no end. No end means a lot, or without stopping. She has no end of ideas for the new project. This means she has many ideas for the project. The children were playing and laughing with no end. This means they were playing and laughing continuously. He worked on the report with no end in sight. This means he worked for a long time without knowing when it would end. The next phrase is no matter how. No matter how means regardless of how something happens or is done. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't solve the problem. This means he couldn't solve the problem even though he tried very hard. She will keep working no matter how tired she gets. This means she will continue working regardless of her exhaustion. No matter how expensive the item is, they will buy it. This means they will purchase the item even if it costs a lot. The next phrase is no matter what. No matter what means regardless of what happens or what is true. She'll support you no matter what. This means she will support you in any situation. No matter what he says, I trust you. This means even if he says something bad, I still believe you. They'll finish the race no matter what. This means they will complete the race even if it's very hard. The next phrase is no matter when. No matter when means at any time. It doesn't affect the result. You can call me no matter when. This means you can call me at any time. No matter when we leave, we'll be late. This means whether we leave early or late, we will still arrive late. He'll be happy to see you no matter when you arrive. This means he'll be happy at any time you come. The next phrase is no need. No need means something is not necessary. There's no need to worry. This means you don't have to worry. No need to bring anything. We've got it all prepared. This means you don't have to bring anything with you. She said there was no need to apologize. This means apologizing was not necessary. The next phrase is no sign of somebody. No sign of somebody means that person is not visible or hasn't appeared. We waited for hours, but there was no sign of him. This means he never came. There's no sign of the teacher yet. This means the teacher hasn't arrived or is not here. She looked everywhere but found no sign of her friend. This means her friend was nowhere to be found. The next phrase is no sign of something. No sign of something means something is not present, seen, or happening. There's no sign of rain today. This means it doesn't look like it will rain. The rescue team found no sign of the missing boat. This means they didn't find any clue or evidence of the boat. There's no sign of improvement in his health. This means his health has not gotten better.